Hello everyone, this is Ashley here at the Speedway Public Library, and today we are going to be making this foldable photo book. So first thing we're going to need is 2 pieces of either black construction paper or cardstock. I highly recommend cardstock as it is thicker. And then 1 piece of cardstock or construction paper. And then you're also going to want some photos. Now I recommend just printing them out on paper, but you could print regular photo paper as well. You're also going to need a pair of scissors to do your cutting, a pen of some sort to trace your heart shape onto your photos, glue, and a white writing utensil. So the very first step, let me move all this real quick, is we are going to take our black cardstock and we want to make it a square. So in order to do that, we're going to take a corner and take that top edge and line it up with the long edge across from it. All right, once that's straight, we're gonna go ahead and push down that crease. And then we are going to cut this long rectangle out. And when you open it up, we have a square. So we're gonna go ahead and do that again. So again, we're gonna take corner, this top piece here, and we're going to make this top piece line up with the long edge. Fold down that crease and then cut off the long rectangle. And we have another square. So now we want to do is we have 1 diagonal crease in here. We want to make a diagonal crease going this way. So start from a corner that has one of those creases in it. And we're going to bring that up so that the creases touch. And then push down on the creases, and now we have diagonal creases in both sections. Then again, sorry, we're going to do that with the other one real quick. And then we also want creases going horizontal and vertically. So we're going to take a bottom, and fold it up. And then also fold it side to side. And then again, fold up and fold side to side. All right, now we have our creases all on the inside here. We're going to go ahead and flip that over and just make it so our creases fold the other way as well. So just go right back over all of those creases, the diagonals and the horizontal and verticals. So now it's easier for them to fold both ways. We have that one, and make sure you do it with both. And horizontal and vertical. Alrighty. Once we have our creased and folded rectangles, we are now going to start to make these heart shapes. So first thing we're going to do is fold one of the black squares back into this one of the diagonal folds. So we have a triangle here. So keep that there. While we are doing that, we are going to go over to our white paper. Like I said, this can either be regular paper or cardstock. And we want one of these square shapes, or one of these like square shapes here. So what we're going to do is fold again from the top to the side and cut out this large rectangle, or long rectangle, so that we have our square. And then we're actually just going to do the horizontal and vertical fold. So fold it up and fold it to the side. And what that has done is now given us lines here. So we should have 2 boxes with creases in the centers and 2 boxes that do not. We want to cut out one of these that does have the crease. We're going to go ahead and just cut to the middle there and cut to the middle. All right, so we have our small white square. And the reason why we want this is because we're going to use this to make a heart template that we will then use here. So we'll have our heart cut out, that way we can trace it onto here. All right, so taking your writing utensil, we're going to make a mark about 2 inches down. That's going to be that center of the heart. And then about an inch or so from the edge here, from that corner. And then we're going to go up, around, and down. Let's see, there. So roughly like that. And then we're going to cut that out. That is going to make our heart shape. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and edit this real quick. I'm actually going to bring it down a little bit more. There we go. That looks better. Alrighty. Now that we have this, we're going to take our folded black square and we're going to place this right into the middle, kind of where we see those lines intersect. The vertice, if I remember correctly. And we are going to then take our white writing utensil and just trace over that. All right, and then taking your scissors, right here in the middle of that paper, we are going to go ahead and cut through both sides. And then we are going to cut this out. And that will give us our very first heart shape. Now we are going to do that again. I'm going to flip it over. We want to keep that same, if you want to keep it pointed the same way. We're going to put that back down right there in that corner. And we're going to trace it. Like I said, it does come up here. We do cut that part. So cut all of that out. There we go. So now we have 2. Now for this one, because you want to have that square in the middle, we're actually only going to be cutting out 3 of these sides. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out this one real quick. And to do that, I'm just going to fold this the other way. So now those hearts are facing the right. And I'm going to cut this one out. So trace it. And cut that out as well. All right, and now you should have three hearts. Now to do the second one, you can either do all that over again, or you can put it in the corner and trace from there. It is completely up to you. But I'm gonna go ahead and pause so I can cut this one out. Alrighty, so once you have both of your pieces cut out here, we are going to take our glue and we're going to glue them together. So first, we're going to have one on the bottom on the left-hand side, and we're going to cover the entire square here with the glue. There we go. Then we're going to take our other one, and we're going to, with the square pointing to the left, we are going to lay that right on top of the other one. All right, and then it should look like this once you are done. The next thing we're going to do is going to be cutting out our pictures. And unfortunately, I realized I did not bring extra pictures, but that is, again, another reason for having our template. So what we're going to do is, when you have your pictures, you will take your template, you will lay that over your pictures and use that to trace. Now, if you want, it is nice to have kind of a little bit of a border. So if you'll actually take your heart and just go about half an inch, centimeter or so inward, and then you can make it to where you will have a border. So when you go to put your photo in, it will actually have a black outline around it. And what we're going to do is put a photo here, 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 and then you can either do a full diamond here, or I just kind of made mine a hexagon type shape. And then you'll have that. One of those white squares that we did not use, you can actually use that in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and put another layer of glue down. And we can put that right there so that we have just kind of a different color background on that piece. All right, like I said, you'll want to go ahead and put your photos in here. And once you have done that, then you can fold it up. I would definitely let it dry a little bit though, especially if you're using Elmer's glue, just so it's not, wet when you go to fold it. Now, one of the reasons why we folded our paper both back and forward was so that we can do these folds. So starting from the right, the heart piece that is the closest to the square on the bottom, that one is going to go down, and then you're going to zigzag back and forth. So this one's going to go this way, and then the full middle heart will go down. But you'll want to do on the other side, do the same of down and back and press it down. So you kind of get that shape right there. So both edges that are closest, they touch. The other two halves of the heart go out, and the full heart in the middle goes down. Then you do it the other side. So these two pieces here are going to go down first. The next two pieces of the hearts go out, and the full heart goes down. All right, and there is one last thing we can do, and that is just kind of put like a little to and from type message on there. So I just did this little, for you. I'm using, you ready for it? Ready for it? Our template piece. So we can glue that down. Like I said, it is a little smaller now if you trimmed it for the pictures, but that's okay because you'll get a little bit of a black outline. So we'll put that down. And then you can put whatever words you want on there. So you can make this, to my loving, my loving husband, my loving spouse, my loving mother, my loving whoever you are. And decorate it, do whatever it is you want to make that look fun. And then when you go to open it up, you're going to see all your photos. So one more time, here's the one I made. And as you can see, it has photos of my daughter and my husband in it. But it's just a kind of fun little peekaboo type folding photo album. And there we are. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next Monday for yet another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.